Hi, I'm watching Married at First Sight. Well, actually, right now I'm watching a commercial. Let me make me not be a liar right off the bat, because that's not good. I'm hoping that we can establish some trust here, because I'm going to talk to you about things. All kinds of things, all different kinds of things, and I need you to trust me. Because I think I'm logical. I plan on this being a regular thing. Married at First Sight is back on. So if you've never seen the show, it's on the FYI channel. And a group of experts matches up couples, scientifically. Because that's how it works. It's science. I'm sure part of it is. They do questionnaire and everything, but from what I've seen of this, they're not getting along that well. It's weird. See, I already watched part of this, but I didn't see this episode. This is the first episode. So I saw the day they met and got married. That was the first episode I saw, and I was intrigued. But then I'm like, you know what? I'm not getting hooked. They're not going to hook me in because I do not want to watch another freaking reality show. I watch enough reality TV. But they hooked me. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued maybe because of the end of my own marriage. My marriage has ended, almost 3 weeks ago now. Actually, it will be 3 weeks ago tomorrow. Maybe I'm intrigued by this because I do believe that arranged marriages last because people are trying harder in an arranged marriage. They don't want it to fail, so they work really hard at it. And they operate at a higher level of consciousness and responsibility. And it's a beautiful thing. It's the kind of thing that I thought I had with my ex-wife. I thought, that she was someone that I could, be real with. I could be vulnerable with her. I could tell her I was scared about the future and everything like that without being called a bitch ass. But apparently I could not. So we got a divorce. And yeah, I just think that because I loved her a lot. So I just think that possibly if she had worked at it and stopped verbally abusing me, we would have had a great marriage. Of course we would have had our problems. I think every couple does. But, we would have worked through them. And without the demeaning and the belittling and the name calling and everything like that. I mean, I never understood why that had to be a part of negotiations and discussions. Just say what it is you want, or say what it is you're upset about, or say what it is that you need. Just say it. I'll give it of course, why wouldn't I give it to you? Why wouldn't I give it to you? I don't know. It's just weird to me. I want them to do an interracial couple. If they'd hook up an interracial couple. Or are they secretly going, now we know we're not going to mix the races, right? We're not going to mix the races. So, black with black, white with white, and if we have any Asians, for God's sake, put them with another Asian. Do not mix them with a Mexican. We will not mix the races. One of the producers of this show said that, I guarantee it. Either that or one of the professionals. One of them said it. Somebody said it. And they were like, okay, we won't mix the races. We'll make sure we put white with white, black with black, Asian with Asian, and Latino with Latino. And the guy's going, don't call them Latinos, damn it, they're Mexicans. Okay, all right. Don't worry about it, we're not going to mix the races. Some of them, I was just like, so what I was getting ready to tell you was, so I watched the first episode, it would have been the second episode of this, and the one girl was so unhappy with her choice of husband. I felt so bad for him, but he smiled and was really, really understanding. He's a really good guy. Um, but yeah, he was really understanding because she was so not happy. She was like, she started crying for one thing, but she was always very, like, don't really touch me. I'm gonna pretend. Oh my god, it was hilarious. I mean, it wasn't hilarious because I cringed. It was one of those cringe-inducing moments. You're like, God, I hope that guy's feelings aren't hurt because it's just this overwhelming situation. I think that's probably making her do that. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes, Mom, the girls are doing good.
But yeah, so once these experts match them up, then they have less than a week, and then they get married. And then at the end of the experiment, they have to decide whether or not they're going to stay married or get a divorce.
I'm doing laundry. I pre-treated things like you do and use 2 cups of
Yeah, I'm curious. And you know what? It's funny, but I think the black couple are going to split up, though. They probably did that shit on purpose. See? Saying more stuff about black folks. I bet you let's hope that they stay together. I could be wrong, but I don't think they're going to stay together. Of course, the season finale is coming up on Tuesday, and then we'll get to find out whether or not they stay together. I don't know. But if they do, then what do I do? What, I have to go to my wife and say, look, damn it. I don't understand why you be so hostile all the time. I like beer. Beer is good. It's delicious. I like whiskey too. Whiskey and then beer. Can you tell I grew up in the Midwest? Around country folk. Whiskey with a beer chaser. I don't know, do they do that in the city? I should know. I mean, I've been living in the city for a long time. But do they? But they do it in the country. I'll take a whiskey with a beer chaser. Yeah, but no, it's interesting. I can't wait to see what they do next week. It's momentous. It is momentous. Are the marriages over too? They might be. I don't know. But Tuesday, I got to remember to tape this because I might not be home. I mean, hopefully they'll rerun it because they're rerunning it now. Thank God, because I need to see all of these before the season finale on Tuesday. I got to see it all. But until then, this has been Jamie Black. Gets high and talks about stuff.